Sounds like you could use some Van Gogurt. It's fortified with arts-rich nutrients to improve your math and reading skills. Catch!
Van Gogurt, thanks. So what's the deal with your ear?
Always with the ear, huh?
Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit AmericansForTheArts.org.
Here we are with my girl, Gina Carano. What's happening?
What's going on?
You know what? It's always good to see a martial artist doing things in movies that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So explain to me, what's the difference between giving a real beatdown as opposed to a movie beatdown?
Well, strangely, the adrenaline is very similar. I'm not going to say the same, but very similar. And I didn't know that you can actually find that kind of adrenaline rush by faking it, but you can. I really enjoyed that part of the acting experience because at the same time, I didn't have to hurt anybody, but I was creating. But I got to be violent, and well, violent might be the wrong word, but physical, and walked away with bruises, but didn't have to worry about, egos and.
Okay, you got bruises, but did you give out some bruises? Because a couple of those arm bars look like you might have dislocated somebody.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure we all had bruises, but they were good bruises, like love taps, I'd say.
Okay, I'm sure. Did in your style of discipline was Muay Thai?
Mm-hmm. That's my first love.
And tell me a little bit about that in mixed martial arts as a Muay Thai fighter.
Well, Muay Thai is definitely my first love. It's what I first started out doing, and then I moved into mixed martial arts. But I mean, I got to travel to Thailand, and really, I think that it is possibly the best style of stand-up fighting that you can have. Although I do suggest also boxing, and jiu-jitsu and wrestling. So those are the four I kind of really trained in. But I was really happy to have that solid base of Muay Thai walking into the cage.
Okay, well, now that you're a big martial arts film star, are there any martial arts film stars current or in the past that you had seen that inspired you or that you like to see?
I really like watching each action film I've seen lately. I mean, I saw Colombiana. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed that. I thought you really get attached to that character emotionally. And I like pretty much any character I can attach to emotionally. I think a lot of people do. When they add action in there, it's just, I think all of us fighters kind of critique it a little bit, but I mean, it's always fun to see action in movies.
Did you get any phone calls from any of your old martial arts friends like, Gina, you're making a movie with Soderbergh? What's going on?
I've definitely, because I kept it so quiet while I was filming, and I've kept this whole experience quiet. And now I'm starting to do press for it, and people are like, oh, you really did make a movie. So I'm definitely getting some interesting phone calls, but everybody I've surrounded myself in my life they love me for me, for Gina, and so I don't ever have to worry about any crazy phone calls.
Can you explain the whole phenomenon of mixed martial arts it just very quickly blew up out of almost nowhere?
Well, I think at first people were calling it cockfighting, and they were, not calling it a real sport. But I think that mixed martial arts is one of the most beautiful sports in a way that it brings this world together, because each country has their own martial arts that they're so proud of, that they, we have our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu people, we have our Muay Thai fighters, we have in America our boxers, and we're all, but at the same time, we've combined that into the cage, and now we're all having to practice each other's mixed martial arts, and you gain respect for their martial art in different, locations. Now you want to travel there and really experience it, and so I think instead of it's gone from cockfighting to actually making this world more of a beautiful place where you can respect each other in a controlled environment and use each other's techniques even to beat each other. So I think that MMA is a lot more beautiful than people really give it credit for.
I agree with you. Now we talked earlier. I know a little something, and you seem like a really nice person. But I'm obliged to ask you: Do you You want some?
Absolutely.
Well, okay, as soon as
Absolutely.
we turn off, it's go time. I don't want you guys to see me get beat up. All right, but thanks a lot for talking to
Oh,
us.
thank you.
All right, thank you
You're
very much.
wonderful.